Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something pretty futuristic. Real-time AI interpreter earbuds. Specifically, we're digging into the Timekettle W4 Pro, based on a recent review. Our mission, to quickly unpack the tech, what it can really do, and, the compromises.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because this isn't just about like simple translation apps. This promises instant, actual conversation. Think Star Trek's Universal Translator, almost.
Almost.
But the reality check comes pretty quickly when you look closer, especially with connectivity.
Okay, let's get into the mechanics then. The source says it supports, what, about 40 languages?
40 languages and apparently tons of accents.
Which sounds amazing. The idea is two people, different languages, just talking instantly. How does it manage that speed compared to, say, just using your phone?
Well, that's the key thing. The speed, it doesn't happen in the earbuds themselves. They're basically acting as really good microphones and speakers. They capture the audio, zip it off to a massive cloud AI engine.
Ah, so it's cloud-based?
Exactly. Complex neural nets do the heavy lifting there, translate it, and send it right back to the listener's earbud. And that whole back and forth, it demands a solid, constant internet connection. So performance really hinges on your Wi-Fi or cellular signal, not just the hardware.
Right, so the online dependency isn't a bug. It's fundamental to how it works right now. Okay, practicality. How do you actually use these things day to day? The review mentioned two main ways.
Yeah, two modes. First is the sort of two-way chat. You wear one earbud, you hand the other one to the person you're talking to.
Makes sense. And the second?
The second is called listen mode.
Yeah.
It seems useful for like passively understanding a meeting or maybe an online call where you're not actively speaking back immediately.
And they have that open ear design, right?
Which is interesting. It's good for comfort, definitely makes it easier to share one earbud, plus you stay aware of what's happening around you.
But there's always a but.
But yeah, it means the mic is always picking up background noise. A busy street, coffee shop chatter. That makes it harder for the AI to clearly isolate the voice it needs to translate. It puts more strain on the system.
Okay, so environment matters a lot. What about logistics? Battery life?
About 6 hours, which is pretty decent for earbuds.
But you need the case for longer use.
Right, and the review mentioned the charging case is maybe a bit bulky, not super pocket-friendly perhaps.
So let's talk value. We've got cloud dependency, potential issues with noise, and these cost, what, around $400, $450?
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. It's not cheap.
So why spend that much when, free phone apps exist, even with a good phone mic?
I think it comes down to the experience. It's about hands-free, low-latency conversation. Phone apps often have a noticeable lag. You're holding the phone up, breaking eye contact. It just kills the natural flow of a chat.
Okay.
The W4 Pro, it aims for a much smoother, more natural interaction. It's probably best suited for like specific power users,
Like,
someone doing international business regularly. Maybe an eccentric traveler who needs constant fluid communication, not just looking up a phrase now and then. For them, the speed and the hands-free aspect could really minimize that mental effort of talking across languages. It's a specialized tool. Yeah,
but even for those users, we have to acknowledge the limits. The source was clear. Heavy accents can still trip it up.
definitely. And noisy places remain a challenge.
And as we established, reliable offline translation is basically a non-starter because the brain is all in the cloud.
Exactly right. So the W4 Pro, it is very effective for its niche. It's hands-free. It offers real value for that power user who prioritizes smooth conversation. But yeah, it still struggles with noise sometimes, and that online requirement is pretty critical.
So the big picture seems to be that this sci-fi dream of instant translation is currently hitting the bottleneck of internet infrastructure, which leads to a final thought for you listening. If massive cloud processing is key for speed now, what's next? What technological leaps, maybe edge computing or something else, do we need to make truly instant, global, and crucially offline translation available for everyone? What stands out to you as the next hurdle?